11/29, 2024. I glanced down and I found one of my favorite proverbs towards the end. So this is at Stand Tall, where we seek wisdom through ancient texts, whether it be the Art of War or any of the ancient military classics or any Stoicism, anything from philosophy, pretty much in the public domain that is before our time. Right now we're in chapter 14 of Proverbs, verse 11. The house of the wicked will be destroyed, but the tent of the upright will flourish. Sometimes a way seems right to a man, but in the end of it leads to death. Even in laughter the heart may be sad, and the end of joy may be sorrow. The scoundrel suffers the consequences of his ways, and the good man reaps the fruit of his paths. The simpleton believes everything, but the shrewd man measures his steps. The wise man is cautious and shuns evil. The fool is reckless and sure of himself. The quick-tempered man makes a fool of himself, but the prudent man is at peace. The adornment of simpletons is folly, but shrewd men gain the crown of knowledge. Right? Okay, that's not my favorite one. My favorite one is still coming up, but I like that. The adornment of simpletons is folly, right? Adornment. These are things like fancy cars, fancy houses, things that are more than we need, far more than we need, right? More than enough to get by. This is the adornment of a simpleton. It's folly, right? The shrewd man, his crown, his crowning achievement is his knowledge and his wisdom. Evil men must bow down before the good, and the wicked at the gates of the just. Even by his neighbor the poor man is hated, but the friends of the rich are many. He sins who despises the hungry, but happy is he who is kind to the poor. But do not those who plot evil go astray, but those intent on good gain kindness and constancy. And this is my favorite. In all labor there is profit, but mere talk tends only to penury. Okay, so that's a little different, but like in all talk, there's just like nothing but poverty. Okay, in all labor there's profit, in mere talk there's poverty. And this means so much in today's day and age, right? How does the quote go? It's like, simple minds talk about people, great minds talk about, I don't know, whatever. And then like the brilliant minds talk about ideas. And that's just what that says to me. The crown of the wise is resourcefulness, and the diadem of fools is folly. So let's just keep that in mind as we go forward, whether it's mere talk being and leading us to poverty, or being a simpleton and adorning ourselves with all of these things that don't matter, whether it's a fancy car, a fancy house, clothes that are 10 times more expensive than they need to be, right? What are the brands that we're putting on ourselves that are not the brand of wisdom and intelligence?